Welcome to the home of Heidi-Licious. I'm Heidi. Today we're making barbecue chicken quesadillas, perfect for the summer 4th of July barbecue. All we have to do is assemble our barbecue sauce, add our shredded chicken, assemble our tortillas, and we're ready to eat. Let's make the sauce. Oh, if you don't want to do all these ingredients, it's okay to use store-bought sauce. That's perfectly fine. But I'm going to show you my barbecue sauce. Let's review our ingredients for the barbecue chicken quesadillas. 1 cup of ketchup, 1 cup tomato sauce, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 3/4 cup red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons molasses, 1 teaspoon hickory smoke liquid flavoring, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of celery seed, 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper. We've got a 1/4 cup of olive oil that'll be going with the chili powder to frost and paint the tortillas. And to make and assemble the tortillas, we have 1 pound of chicken breast shredded, which is about 2 chicken breasts, about 1.5 to 2 cups of shredded Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese, and of course, last but not least, 1 tub of Philadelphia chive and onion flavored cream cheese. Let's get cooking. First, we want to take the tomato sauce, add our ketchup, a couple of tablespoons of molasses, hickory smoke seasoning, celery seed, onion powder, garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, a little bit of cayenne, and of course, a touch of cinnamon. Some brown sugar, and red wine vinegar. And everything's better with just a little bit of butter in it, including our barbecue sauce. Let's put a little heat on this. Here we are at the stove with all our ingredients in our pot ready to make our barbecue sauce. It's just a medium heat and just let it simmer. It's very simple, and look, it's already starting to look like barbecue sauce. We're going to let this simmer while we prepare the rest of our ingredients for the tortillas. We have about a 1/2 bunch of cilantro here. Make sure when you're chopping that you keep your fingers tucked underneath and use a nice rocking motion and choke up on the knife. Doesn't have to be a fine chop. You can also use a rocking motion, by the way. Doesn't have to be a fine chop. Just has to be enough so that we don't get big chunks of this in our teeth. Ready. Next we're going to take, it's about a teaspoon or maybe about 2 teaspoons of chili powder and some olive oil. Mix it together, and this is what we're going to use to paint our tortillas. Give them a little extra flavor. Now we're going to assemble our tortillas. We've got flour tortillas and our paint, which is olive oil and just a little bit of chili powder. And we're just going to paint this lightly on. Doesn't take a lot. Gives it a little bit of color, gives it a little bit of kick. Flip. And here comes the best part. Philadelphia cream cheese. We're going to paint this on like this. Nice healthy layer. Just like that on 1/2 of the tortilla. Okay. Now we go to the stove. A preheated skillet, put it in there. You can hear that sizzle. Take our shredded chicken, add it to our barbecue sauce. Stir that up. Okay, we take a little bit of this chicken, drain off the excess sauce, add it here. Good. Now we put our cheese. Oh, does that smell good? Whew! Wish you guys had smell-o-vision like they say on the Food Network. And now just a sprinkling of cilantro. Now I like a lot of cilantro, but of course you can make that up to you. It doesn't take very long, just a couple minutes. And then what you want to do is you want to do a little peeky poo underneath and see if it's starting to brown. Let's look. Almost, just a little bit longer. And then we'll flip it over, and when we take it out, we just cut it up and it's ready for eating. Let's see how much time this takes. I can smell it. It's starting to brown. It gets almost a nutty flavor because there's flour in the tortilla, and you can just start to smell it change. You can start to tell that it's changing its flavor by the roasting of the tortilla. Okay, there we go. Now we got some brown spots on there. So all we have to do is flip the top over, give it a little press to adhere it together, kind of like glue. Once that's done, you can hear it's done. We put it over on the cutting board. Cut it into pie shape pieces. We also have some sour cream on the side should you happen to want to dip it, or even some extra barbecue sauce left over. Don't forget, this is all because of Philadelphia cream cheese. It's delicious. Enjoy.